Hey guys, it is me Binti here. Welcome back to my channel. As you're entitled, this is going to be my recent read. These are books I probably read in about a month and a half. I've been in a really big reading slump recently, so it's kind of been, you know, and I've also been busy with other stuff. We're not going to get into that, but maybe one in the future I'll let you know a little into my private life. But anyways, with that being said, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more booktube content. I'm sorry for being so inactive. I just overthink like what videos to do, what people want to watch. I really don't know, but I'm gonna try to just put random videos out there and see which one sticks. I don't know. Anyways, let's just get right into this video, period. So first, we're just gonna start off with the two books I have on hand. I mainly read on my Kindle. You guys probably already heard this book, Kingdom of the Wicked. I'm gonna sound real basic, but I was seeing it all over Twitter and book talk, so I was like, okay, if it's this good, I'm never gonna read it. I ended up giving this a 3 out of 5 stars. It's about these twin witches in the beginning. They have a grandma who's very overprotective over them. They have this amulet that plays a big role in the story. But anyways, one day when they're like 18, one of the sisters dies and she is found with her heart ripped out. A demon is standing over her. Amelia is the one who found her, and she's like, what the heck, why are you licking my sister's blood? Where's her heart? She's freaking out. I mean, her sister is dead. She was determined to obviously figure out what happened to her sister, and during that like journey, whatever, she figured out that her sister has summoned a demon. So she's like, okay, let me summon one too. Like, she goes to summon a demon, and then she actually ended up accidentally summoning one of the princes of hell, which is a Raph. I adore his character. I loved it. He just has like dark, mysterious, you know, the book says intoxicating romance. I did not get that from here. I just kind of got like little like tension, but not exactly like romance. Honestly, I say you should just read it for Raph. That's why I read it. And I had a pretty good time. So yeah, next going on is Faye. I got this for Christmas. This is about a girl named Faye and a guy named Corinne. So basically they're on like two different sides. They're like basically enemies. She's like a different creature and he's like another, and they both have gods. Long time ago, their gods into a battle with each other, and then the girls ended up losing. So now like the guy god owns the girl god. I'm calling him Kay. So Kay was in charge of Faye, and when he one day saw the little glass globe that he has, that she was in trouble, he automatically like goes to her rescue to try to help her and bring her back to his place. But she was not very thankful at first. She's like, you are my enemy, you get away from me, whatever. It was very hate to love, and it did not get like along very well at the beginning, but obviously as the book goes on, you know how it goes. So it was really cute. I really recommend it. I had a really good time enjoying it. Anyways, going on to the next book. This book pissed me off in so many ways I cannot even describe. It's called Dear Secrets. I give this book a 2 out of 5 stars. I almost DNF'd this book in so many occasions. It was just so irritating because of the main character. And the reason why I didn't DNF it, because the story itself was good, like the plot and like the other characters and just, you know, where it was going. I feel like it had potential to be such a good book, but because the main character was just so unbearable, I was just like a girl named Diara and then a guy named Alexander. They were friends when they were younger, and then one day they had to stop being friends because his parents are best friends with his dad, and like her dad made them promise not to say anything, and he knew about this world but she doesn't. So something happened where he had to go away. He couldn't tell her the truth, and so it was all very miscommunication. So yeah, so in the beginning, her and dad had to go to a dinner with them. She hasn't seen him in forever. She never gave him a chance to like explain what happened, what went wrong. She was just so rude to him, never gave him the opportunity. And it's like, oh my gosh, he's like so sweet. Like, girl, if you do not want him, I'll take him. And so something happened to her dad where now they have to like tell her the truth, and they have to go to this world named Gia, where she's from. And through this journey, she finds out a lot about herself and like who she is. Once things finally starts like going great and they start like accepting each other and everything, when she finds out what she is, like what power she is, who her dad is in this world. It's like I don't want to ruin it, but basically their ranks are different and it's forbidden, and it's just like just this whole forbidden romance thing. And so like I said, the like whole aspect of the book is just so good. I love the storyline, and I want to know like what happens with the relationship, because at the end the end, yeah, I give it 2 out of 5 stars. Going on next to Divine Blood. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. The only reason why I didn't give it like a higher was because there were so many point of views in this book. I don't like that. I found myself skimming the book. In like a reading slump, I need the book to just get to the point. There's some books that just add extra information. It's like, why? You know? Why? Basically though, this book has celestial, okay? Celestials. Also, the guy Castle, he has wings, but he's a half-breed. And like, I really enjoy this because most books, male character is usually big, bad, and strong, and no one can touch him. He's a leader. All the girls will want him. Da, 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 da. But this book, I liked it because it was like, he was kind of the opposite. You know, ways, the beginning of the book, in Denalia's town she grew up in, her dad had died during one of the time where this shadow comes to her town and kills, I think, kids. I don't know how her dad died. I don't remember. Later, when it's finally time for that shadow to come back, her people are like worried, so she got permission to leave the town to try to find a way to stop the shadow from coming to her town. And she runs into Cassie's people who were gonna kill her because she stepped on their like territory, but obviously he saved her. And like at first he was very like stupid human, and basically hate to love. He was kind of like rude and snobby and everything, but it wasn't like bully, you know. He was just like wasn't sure of her, and especially since her cousin Zale, who's a werewolf, who went on the journey with them, he was just like, control your beast. He was just so funny. And I love how those two, the banter between them, like they're so protective over her among themselves. They don't really trust each other. And I remember one time she had to apologize to each other. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go over here, you guys apologize to each other. As soon as they left, they looked at each other like they just kept walking. This book has a massive cliffhanger because he had done something in the book trying to save her or whatever like that. He made a big mistake. He didn't mean to do this, and through the book he starts freaking out and everything because he's like, I'm gonna tell her, she's gonna hate me when she finds out. And Denali, she is such a sweet character. She believes the best in people. She sees the good in everybody and everything like that. So at the end of the book, the relationship is kind of growing. He finally tells her, the last line in the book is da 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 da, and then it's like book 2 coming in August or whatever like that. Waited 20 chapters for him to say this, and the book is gonna end. Wow. Okay, so last, I'm gonna start talking about Court of Thorn and Roses series that I read. I wish I had been able to finish the vlog so you guys can get my true reaction to like the first, the second. So I'm just gonna, I read the first 3. I didn't read the 4th book yet. But basically, A Court of Thorn and Roses. Basically, this is about this girl named Farah. Her family used to be rich, but now they're poor. She was the one who used to go and get food for them. She has a sister named Nesta and Elaine. I think Elaine is the youngest and Nesta is the oldest. And let me just say, I wasn't sure how I felt about her sisters. Even through the series, I was like, Elaine, I feel like really served no good purpose. I don't know. I just feel like she was just there, you know? I don't know. I feel like the Nesta, I feel like her character has potential. She was a little rude, but I feel like she had potential. Anyway, so one day she goes in the woods. She sees this wolf and she goes to kill it, not knowing that it is a fairy or a fae. So then one day this thing comes to her house like, you killed one of my people. Or something like that, and now you have to come with me or your family's gonna die, something like that. So she goes with them and she has to live in this like kingdom with a guy named Tamlin, and it gave me Beauty and the Beast vibes kind of. And so this is like whole thing, and da 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 da, things happen. So basically in book 1 you really fall in love with Tamlin, and then here comes Roshan. It's like, ooh, Roshan is like my #1 book boyfriend right now. I adore him, especially when you read book 3. Or no, book 2. So book 2, A Court of Mist and Fury. This book definitely lives up to the hype. You guys were not kidding. But basically something happened in book 1 where she made a bargain with Roshan where she would spend like a week out of every month with him on his time. Basically book 2 was kind of her with him. So many things go down, feelings go everywhere. She meets his inner circle. Let me just say real quick, chapter 55. Honestly, I feel like things just really just go crazy after chapter 42, 43. Like things just hitting you boom, 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 boom. You're finding things out. Emotions are everywhere. Yeah, it was so good. So going into book 3, I think it's A Court of Wings and Ruin. I have to say, obviously it wasn't as good as book 2. Nothing can compare to book 2. This one I was on my toes the whole time because basically they had this big war going on and I feel like things just happening left and right, and it's my anxiety, which is like, please, no one I love and adore die, okay? I just feel like the author, it was coming, you know? And I really can't talk too much about the books without spoiling anything. But sisters are more in the book in this one because something happened. There may be more relationships that come into play. I adore the series. I give it all a 5 out of 5 stars. It was really good. I have not read a full series before. So it was really nice to like get into a series and really enjoy it. I honestly went into it with low expectations because I was like, subject matter, I don't know. But oh my gosh, this is why you don't judge a book. It was so good. I read book 1 in literally 24 hours. But yeah, if you have not read it already, please go and read it. Do not be like me. It was so good. I feel like I talked for a whole hour. Anyways, that is the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more booktube content from May. I'm trying to be more active this year. I really want to try to grow my social medias because that's really what I want to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. But anyways, that is that. I'll see you guys in the next video.